which did not qualify him for the next round. However, Zion ran the first leg of the men's 4x1 relay team that won gold for the Bahamas with a blistering time of 39.75 seconds after the U.S. was disqualified. Also, Aaron Barr competed in the 1500 meters for Team Bahamas. The 16-year-old, who was the youngest competitor in the field, finished 7th in a time of 5 minutes, 16.18 seconds. And finally, in sports, Jonquel Jones and the New York Liberty trounced the Las Vegas Aces in the team's second meeting of the regular season, winning 99-61 on Sunday at Barclays Center. Jones recorded another double-double of 12 points to go along with 14 rebounds in 29 minutes on the floor. With the win, the Liberty now extend their win streak to 4 games and are 8-2 in their last 10 games. The Aces still hold the best record in the WNBA at 24-3. The Liberty ranks second with a 22-6 record. And that's a quick check on sports, ladies and gents. I'm Jay Philippe. Be blessed.
New this month at Island Bedding and Furniture. 5- and 7-piece dining room sets. Gorgeous natural wood dining tables and bench sets in mango, acacia, or shisham wood, and your pick of additional chairs. All new living room pieces, including sectional, TV stands, accent tables, and more. For the bedroom, we're all about platforms, unbelievable prices, and no box spring required. Come on down to Island Bedding and feast your eyes on prices you have to see to believe.
Psst. Guess what? Budget Pest Control has something important to show you. Cock the termites former Samus, the super termite. What makes them super? Their ferocious appetite can attack your home from below and above. They even attack forestry. But don't worry, Budget Pest Control has extensively studied this species on Grand Bahama. You can even check out our scientific paper, so you can count on us to protect your investment. Call Budget Pest Control, the termite specialist.
If you're a bystander and you witness a vehicle accident involving a passenger, a power pole, and a downed power line, do not approach the accident scene. Stay in your car and call 919 for emergency medical assistance. Then call GB Power at 352-8411 so that they can disconnect the electricity from the accident site. Though persons may want to help, it's important to keep everyone away from the electrical equipment or from fallen wires. Rescue can only be attempted by a person trained to use special live line tools. If possible, talk to the passengers in the vehicle by yelling out. Encourage the passengers to avoid touching the car frame and not to move until help arrives. This message was brought to you by the Grand Bahama Power Company, reminding you that if it's down, it's dangerous.
Did you know that as a small island, Grand Bahama is extremely vulnerable to the effects of global warming? It's never too late to start practicing water conservation and to minimize your contribution to climate change by reducing your carbon footprint. Earth is our home, and there's only one, so let's take good care of it.
Officer Bo! Officer Bo! You would not believe what I just saw.
What's up, Chris?
As I was doing my community service, I saw this truck going down this road. You would not believe the stuff he was throwing out. He was throwing out tires, refrigerators, TVs, even mattresses.
Calm down, Chris, calm down. Did the truck leave the area yet?
No. It was a big man in a reddish colored truck, and he's still there. I just ran out to the main road to call somebody because I did not want to arrest him by myself. Yeah, that's good for your nasty self. You know who you are. Stop like your nastiness.
So do your part to keep Grandmama clean, and don't let this be you.
Your #1 news team covering the North. The Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
Our Facebook friend of the day is our very own Armando Russell. We hope you're enjoying your birthday, and we say don't overdo it. We would also like to say happy birthday to little Harper Williams. Mr. Spider-Man is 3 today. Enjoy Harper with lots of cake and ice cream. And that's going to do it for us here in the North. On behalf of our entire ZNS News team, I'm Raven Davis, but be sure to stay tuned as the Bahamas Tonight continues.
In 1953, the United States began using a female name for storms. And by 1978, both male and female names were used to identify northern Pacific storms. This was then adopted in 1979 for storms in the Atlantic Basin. The National Hurricane Center does not control the naming of tropical storms. Instead, there is a strict procedure established by the World Meteorological Organization for Atlantic hurricanes. There is a list of male and female names which are used on a 6-year rotation. The only time that there is a change is if the storm is so deadly or costly that the future use of its name on a different storm would be inappropriate. These are the names of storms for the 2023 Atlantic hurricane season: Arlene, Brett, Cindy, Dawn, Emily, Franklin, Gert, Harold, Idalia, Jose, Katia, Lee, Margot, Nigel, Ophelia, Philippe, Rena, Sean, Tammy, Vince, Whitney. This public service announcement was brought to you by the Broadcasting Corporation of the Bahamas in conjunction with the National Emergency Management Agency.
Accidents and emergencies are not scheduled life events. When they occur, people are usually caught off guard. It is important during these times, however, to bring certain items with you when you or your relative present to the Accident and Emergency Department. The following items will assist healthcare providers with your specific case: identification, photo ID for registration purposes. Examples include your driver's license, national insurance card, or passport. If you were admitted to hospital prior to your emergency, discharge summary or most recent discharge letter with relevant information regarding prior diagnoses and treatment. The referral letter from the healthcare provider who would have sent you to the emergency department. All your medications and pills prescribed, herbal, or any over-the-counter medication is required. Have a list of all allergies, insurance card when necessary, emergency contact information, an interpreter for foreign nationals when necessary. Bring comfort items, change of clothing, books, iPads, blankets. Bring a list of questions for the medical providers. And of course, bring patience. Having these items on hand can help to minimize anxiety and frustration during your A&E visit. Remember, the best person to manage your health is you.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Coming up in the Bahamas tonight, the National Report, Mission to Haiti, the Roadmap to Peace. Customs revenue grows. Bahamians observe Emancipation Day. And in sports, the Bahamas basketball men's team adds another NBA player. The Bahamas tonight, the National Report, starts now.
ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. I'm Desmond Saunders. Thank you so much for tuning in. The Bahamas Department of Customs has broken records within the last fiscal year, marking the biggest jump in year-to-year revenue collection for that agency. Acting Control of Customs Ralph Monroe is hoping to build on that, adding that Bahamians should feel good about how the department has been improving.
The revenue have indeed gone beyond government projection by some 20%. That's unheard of. And in our 50th year as a country, it is the first time that we've broken the $1 billion barrier. Okay, our revenue collection on this side was $1.18 billion, which was 140 million, above our projection. And that's 20% over what we collected last year.
Now, those numbers are for fiscal year 2022-2023 from July 1st to June 30th, with the department having just launched the Exempt Act in June. Monroe is seeing a 92% increase in revenue collected at the Lynden Pending International Airport for the first 18 days of July. He believes revenue collection will continue to improve.
A year from now, I believe, with all things in place, of course, we've also got to look not so much only at what we do as law enforcement officers with respect to revenue, but of course, there's growth in the economy. More people have money, they travel, they bring more items, and so that's a reflection. I have no doubt that we'll probably double revenue if people continue to move goods as passengers rather than just only as couriers, because people are sophisticated today and they use a lot of courier services. It depends on the trend, but all things being equal, I have no doubt that within a year from here, probably another year and a half, we'll probably double the revenue.
Now, steps toward having a Kenyan-led government multinational task force to help restore security in Haiti will progress with full United States backing. Haiti in recent years has been in crisis mode resulting from the multiple natural disasters, civil unrest, and political instability compounded by the 2021 assassination of President Jovenel Moise. Corwell Pyfrom has more.
Kenya's foreign ministry has expressed a commitment to deploy up to 1,000 police officers to help train and assist Haitian police restore normalcy. The Bahamas is among the countries backing this effort and has committed to providing as many as 150 Bahamian personnel. The United States is too expressing its support and assistance, though it is taking more of a backseat role and welcomes Kenya and other countries taking the lead.
Kenya's announcement that it is positively considering leadership of a multinational force, as well as its pledge of 1,000 police officers to serve in this force, will jumpstart the process of improving security in Haiti by sending thousands of additional personnel to secure critical infrastructure sites and thereby allow the Haitian National Police to increase their focus on battling gangs.
Before any such international-led security efforts can get underway on the ground in Haiti, passage of a UN Security Council resolution is first needed. The U.S., which holds a permanent seat on the council, has pledged to prompt for swift passage of the resolution, but without providing any specific time frame as to when this will happen.
At this point, I would say we are optimistic about the chances of passage, but it is something that we will continue to work hard with our partners to support.
Meantime, Prime Minister Philip Davis, speaking on the issue Friday, warned that the effort will not get underway overnight and clarified the role the Bahamas would play.
Our commitment to lend peacekeeping troops is only to help train and help lend technical support wherever it is necessary in that case. And that commitment, though, is also predicated upon whether or not we can get a UN Council sanctioning those efforts. So we await that. And we're about at least 30 days away from that happening or it not happening.
Next Tuesday, the UN will produce a report on security options for Haiti, which will influence the shape of this proposed multinational force. Additionally, the Kenyan government is expected to complete an assessment in Haiti, as well as engage with a wide variety of stakeholders on the ground in Haiti and in New York at the United Nations. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Corwell Pyfrom.
A former trade union leader calling for improvement in relations between employers and its workforce. Former National Congress of Trade Unions president and former F&M Senator Jennifer Isaacs Dotson laments the current state of labor relations in the country. She says it's mainly because the parties refuse to sit at the table and discuss their grievances. She says third-party involvement is critical to ending the stalemate to find a resolution.
It comes to having the tripartite arrangement truly being done in the country. And again, for all governments, you have to understand that you have to consult when it comes to certain things. And if you have grievances, you must sit down and talk about it and try to come closer together through discussion, through communication. No matter how you feel, you have to see both sides. And hopefully there's a third party that can actually bring the parties closer together, which is the tripartite arrangement that I spoke about. But we must be able to resolve our differences. Employers must be willing to sit down with employees, all right? You have to have a relationship, particularly if you work together. You have to, and you must respect each other. That's very, very important in this whole process as well.
Well, still to come, Junkanoo brings in the Emancipation Holiday. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. More after this.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Folk Call Smart Pass, the smart way to pay at the pump.
Welcome to a world where hope is still loud, where dreams are still relevant, and determination has no substitute. Welcome to a nation where the people are still warm, resilient, and innovative. And Commonwealth Bank is at the center of it all, giving innovation and progress an extra push for more than 60 years. We're here for Bahamians because we are Bahamian. Commonwealth Bank, your leader in personal banking services.
Just when Leo was about to buy this useless pair of Hands underwear, he remembered that it was Tuesday. Hungry for deals? You better come satisfy it at KFC before doing something crazy. Crazy Tuesdays! 5 juicy, mouth-watering pieces of world-famous KFC chicken, handmade with a secret blend of 11 herbs and spices for only $10. Crazy Tuesdays! A finger-licking good deal.
Are you or a loved one under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Medical supplies at the very best price. And you can even shop online. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept insurance. We have online shopping and 2 locations to serve you. At the Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street. We also ship to the Family Islands. Shop online and visit us on Facebook. Call Ports at 377-1771.
Are you dreaming of the perfect summer getaway? Apply for a debt consolidation or personal loan to win an airline ticket to Paris, Miami, or New York. Win up to $2,500 in cash and more. For details, call 356-7764 for Nassau, 602-6811 for Freeport, 823-4374 for Abaco.
Welcome back. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight. In crime news, police say a man was found unresponsive in a white vehicle on Marshall Road west of Faith Avenue. The victim had visible injuries to the head. That discovery was made early Monday morning. investigations continue. An 84-year-old Grand Bahama woman has become the country's latest traffic fatality. Police say shortly before 1 p.m. Saturday, the deceased, who had been driving a gray Honda Accord, got into a collision on Abaco Drive with a man driving a black Chevrolet Cruze. The victim had been driving south along East Mall Drive, while the male had been driving north along the Mall Drive when the cars collided. Police say the 84-year-old had to be removed from the vehicle using the jaws of life. Both drivers, who received serious injuries, were transported to the Rand Memorial Hospital, where the woman died on Sunday. The driver of the Chevy Cruze remains hospitalized in serious condition. 2 Bahamian men are now in police custody following a major drug bust on Long Island. Shortly after midnight Sunday, officers acting on information searched a white Piper Aztec plane on the tarmac of the Stella Maris Airport. Officers confiscated 16 large coca sacks containing suspected cocaine. The weight and street value of the drugs have not yet been determined. The bust was a result of a joint operation between OPBAT, the Drug Enforcement Unit, the DEA, and the U.S. Coast Guard. Investigations are ongoing. Well, today marks the official start of the annual event highlighting one of the most significant eras in Bahamian history, emancipation. It's an event recognized the first Monday in August for the past 189 years. Carla Palmer reports on the Emancipation Day Ecumenical Service in Fox Hill, a former slave village, remembering those with thanks and gratitude instrumental in fighting for our freedom.
As has been done for more than 100 years, residents of Fox Hill turned out for another Emancipation Day service. The gathering, though small, considering the expense of the Fox Hill Parade grounds. Nonetheless, its meaning significant.
Look where God has brought us. He has surely brought us from a mighty long way.
From Fox Hill, a slave village in the early 1800s, through to emancipation, majority rule, and independence, residents acknowledge the historical progress of changes as significant and give thanks. In agreement with them, Member of Parliament for Fox Hill, the Honorable Fred Mitchell.
Freedom is not free, and that every day, when we can, we ought to mark it as an occasion, lest we forget. And we must never forget. Not to make us a slave to the past, but to ensure that as we look to the future will not repeat the past.
From paying homage in memory of our ancestors, Minister Mitchell also included the late Right Honorable Dr. Gail Saunders, among those who contributed her time and talents as an historian and archivist to researching and recording the history and heritage of the Bahamas.
Had it not been for her seminal work in so many areas, we may not have known many of the stories which we know today.
His Excellency Governor General Sir Cornelius Smith also making an appearance.
We must always be mindful that it was upon their bended backs, their broken bodies, that we stood so as to arrive to a place where we can now enjoy freedom and prosperity of a free and sovereign nation.
Foxhillian Bishop Dr. J. Carl Ramming delivered the sermon. His message: too many of us continue to be enslaved by the chains of sin.
Too many of us are enslaved by addiction, held captives by substance abuse or destructive habits. Yeah, too many of us enslaved by racial and other negative stuff that seems to bound us, that keep us bound by sin.
For the next few days, various activities will be mounted throughout Fox Hill in recognition of emancipation. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Carla Palmer.
And celebrating the emancipation in true Bahamian style, hundreds turned out in Fox Hill to celebrate a night of fun with the annual Emancipation Day Junket Parade and Festival. Early this morning, Lloyd Allen was there.
Described as the queen of celebrations, the Emancipation Day Junket Rush that held in Fox Hill, the premier experience for many Bahamians, celebrating the deliverance from slavery, celebrated by many on Monday morning.
We've been doing this now from the 1807, and our ancestors, you know, we want to keep it up because they have made the way. They have paved the foundation. So now we are taking over. So what we are doing now is building on the foundation what they have set. From Eric Wilmot Sr., he's the one who started the committee. Then you had Johnny Bullitt. Then you had Maurice Tynes and all those, and before us Clinton Pears. So now we, the festival committee, just took over in October. So now we're just building on what they have left and take it to another level.
We just finished a half marathon from Gambia to Fox Hill.
First place trophy, first place medal, and I got the big 50. Well, 50, yeah.
I was actually the first female walker to come in, so that was pretty cool.
Many of those who were part of building on the tradition of the fest say the event continues to evolve.
If there was no Emancipation Day, there would have been no independence. It couldn't have been better.
As for the groups taking part in the rush hour, a thrilling experience giving bragging rights to the proud favorites.
So we just decided to come out red, gold, and green to represent for the motherland and just show support for the people of Fox Hill. It's been a special year for the Bahamas. We celebrated our Jubilee anniversary. It's also a special year for the Valley Boys. We're going to be celebrating 65 years as an organized jungle group. We took a back seat to the Jubilee celebrations, but this is the kickoff to our 65th anniversary.
Just to let you all know, the Congos is one of the tribes that originated from Other Fox Hill, so we have to represent basically every Emancipation Day morning.
It's always an honor and a privilege to come down into the Fox Hill community and participate in such an historic event as the Emancipation Rush. We've been doing it for years, and we prepare for this parade like we do any other parade.
Now, some people come out for the experience, others come out for the competition. Tell us why.
Listen to me. I want to tell the world this. The Saxons is the best group on Bay Street.
Out of the many vendors out here is this one. This is the jerk pit, Calvin Johnson. You're the man with the fork and taking care of the meat. Tell us about your recipe for preparing some good old-fashioned jerk chicken.
Oh, well, take a little while because you got to be seasoning all day with the real seasoning to get the people to come to buy your stuff. We get the onion seasoning and everything right there to blend everything in. And this little sticker here, we stick this in the meat to see if any blood before we sell it. So we got to make sure it's right.
Lasting nearly 6 hours, the 2023 Emancipation Day Jonquil Rush Out, entertaining patrons well into the morning. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Well, the National Report returns in a moment. Stay with us.
The news is brought to you by the ZNS New College Freshman Giveaway. For more information, go to www.znsbahamas.com/giveaways.
Trouble, it might drag you down. If you get lost, you can always be found. Just know you're not alone. 'Cause I'm gonna make this place your home.
At Costrite, our members know that there's a lot to smile about. They know that membership has its privileges. Guaranteed low pricing on every item, every time you shop. Each membership comes with 2 cards. That's one for you and a free card for a member of your household. Gold card holders earn an annual 2% rebate up to $500. Costrite members get discounts at other participating businesses. So that's a lot to smile about. Whether it be clothing, appliances, home goods, or groceries, shop at Costrite, where membership truly has its privileges.
Hey, Mom, can you look after Kaylee?
Sorry,
I'll be out for a while dealing with my home and car insurance.
What? You know there's a newer way, right?
A new way?
Where have you been? Look, go to newerinsurance.com, log in, get your quote, buy your insurance, done. You can even use it to manage your claim.
Oh? By the way, it's not newer. It's N-U-A. Where's she been?
Do it anyway with NUA Insurance Agents and Brokers.
Vaccines protect those we love the most, our children and our grandchildren. I vaccinated my children to protect them. Getting your child immunized can protect them against diseases like polio, measles, whooping cough, and others. So protect your child today by getting them immunized. My grandchildren are vaccinated. You should do the same. Vaccinate your children and your grandchildren and make sure they are safe.
Vaccines are essential for new and returning students. As you begin back-to-school preparations, ensure that your children's vaccinations are up to date. All vaccines are available at all public health clinics. This message is brought to you by PAHO WHO, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and USAID.
Chicken coop should go over here. The Ministry of Agriculture, Marine Resources, and Family Island Affairs got new services on my gateway for farmers and fishermen. Now I can get my farmland lease, my farmer's registration and license too. Take that, Ozzy. That's my cousin who always trying to one-up me, but I got him now.
That who? Not Ozzy.
Well, who else?
Roy. Ozzy done get his crawfish trapping permit and he out to sea on Roy's boat.
Visit mygateway.gov.bs today.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk or catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Join up for life insurance. Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. Family Guardian. Protect the ones you love. A brand that you can trust. Family Guardian.
All schools reopen in just a few weeks, and South Eleuthera children receive their back-to-school supplies early to equip them for the new school year. Edwin A. Smith has more.
Like all things sweet, summer must eventually come to an end. And when it does, the kids of the South Eleuthera settlements will be more than prepared.
Excited about my new teacher.
Prepared for school, that is, thanks to an end-of-summer back-to-school giveaway. See, the bouncy houses, snacks, and sweets are merely a part of the deal, but the real prize here are these: brightly colored, fully stocked, and ready-to-go backpacks.
We don't have to buy any bags, we don't have to buy any books, we don't have to buy any pencils, so it helps out a lot.
It's an initiative started in 2015, made possible thanks to community member Doris DeMeritt Thompson. In 9 years, she's managed to help hundreds of families, some who've come to look forward to the event every year.
It dropped in my spirit to walk through the settlement of South Eleuthera and give a starter kit just to help parents with back to school. When I first started, the event was in a church, and then I ventured out like on parks. It got larger and larger each time.
And this year, thanks to donors like Disney and other community members who truly believes that it takes a village, Doris hosts her largest giveaway yet.
When I first started, 2015, I started giving out starter kits in Ziploc bags. Then I went from the Ziploc bags to drawstrings, and now I'm currently at backpacks. The largest amount that I ever distributed was last year, and that was a total of 195 bags. This year, I have a total of 272.
Something to hold on to, even if summer comes to an end.
It's a blessing because it helps out.
Well, in just a few short weeks, these young kings and queens of summer will have to bid bye to the summer break, heading back to the classroom, but doing so in style. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Antoinette Smith.
Well, as we head to the break, we'd like to thank all of our viewers watching us live on our social media platforms. And just in case you missed the news, be sure to head there to catch up. There's more after this.
Have you ever purchased a defective item and was denied an exchange or cash refund? Contact the Consumer Protection Commission at 393-7795-8 or our 24-hour complaints hotline at 357-7898 and let us help your voice be heard.
Hey, get up, stand up. Stand up for your right.
Introducing the Focal Smart Pass app that helps you to fuel up faster. Here's how it works. Download the app on the App Store or get it on Google Play and create your profile with payment details. Visit your nearest Shell station, open the app, scan the pump's QR code, select your payment amount, and begin fueling. Say goodbye to cash and cards because the Focal Smart Pass offers secure and convenient payment options right at your fingertips. Download Focal Smart Pass now and fuel up faster today.
Vibrant heart of the Bahamas, a common loftier goal unites us all. A place where love and unity thrive, where world-class technology is accessible and affordable, connecting every generation. We believe in our heritage and the boundless potential that lies within us. We believe in Bahamians.
Agape Church cordially invites you to attend an evening of elegance at the retirement banquet for Bishop Helen McPhee, senior pastor of Agape Church. The event will be held at the Atlantis Grand Ballroom on Friday, August 25th. Cocktail reception at 7 p.m. Dinner is served at 8 p.m. Tickets are $275 and can be purchased at the Agape Church office. For more information, call 328-6937.
There goes my new car. Guess I'm back on my bike.
Your bike? CG offers new car replacement. Remember my monster truck days? Well, one night I attempted a 50-foot pogo double backflip. I landed it and went to karaoke. It wasn't until afterward that my car got hit by that fisherman. He gave me some great mahi-mahi, though. Anyway, they paid fast and got me in a new car. Now call a cab. I want you to meet my alpaca guy.
New car replacement for the first year of ownership. CG Atlantic Agents and Brokers. Good like that.
Well, it's been said that all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Well, while hard at work providing live coverage of the Canal and Homecoming and Regatta, Archimedes Rain and Ricardo Lightborn took some time out to find out who is better at fishing. And the smack talking was in full gear.
We're at the marina here at Hawk's Nest. We're getting ready to go on the boat with Mr. Gilbert. And it's going to be fun, maybe, or rivalry, maybe. What you saying, Ricardo? I see you through the form, you change your clothes.
I don't tell you, okay? When I passed, I went under the double check and I sent a little note to the fish. They come in. Don't worry about that.
Well, you say you ain't talking much. We can see what happen, man. I ain't really fully fisherman ready, but fishermen ain't got to do it. Just go there and pull the line, pull the fish in. So I ready?
What?
I ready? Let's go.
See the minnows over there?
And with that, we loaded into the boat and headed out to sea. At At the helm was Captain Nathaniel Gilbert from Hawks Nest Resort. The weather couldn't be better with clear skies and calm seas. The first drop was located, lines were distributed, and baits were loaded on. Rocado would pull in the first fish, but I was not far behind. After that, the battle was in high gear with both of us pulling in fish. Eventually, we moved on to the second drop that provided more action. Other team members got in on the action, but the competition remained fierce between Rick and I. Audio engineer Chad would catch his first fish ever, but he gained a new nickname.
Look at this, man. Do you really think this is a fisherman now? Look. What do you get with this?
I don't catch one, though.
Huh? What do you get with this?
The fish numbers were slowly increasing.
Lean snapper. Don't worry about that.
The captain even found the time to spare a lobster. Eventually, it was time to head back in port and crown the victor.
So guys, we've been in the boat. Mr. Nathaniel Gilbert took us out, and he has a very tough task right now. He has to determine who is the winner. Dun, 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 dun. What's the drum roll? Drum roll, please. Talk about some pressure, guys.
I mean, the pressure is so tight. It was close. I think the winner is...
It's me. I won. What can I say, guys? I promise you it was going to be a fierce competition. And listen, I won. It was clear.
Everybody had a
neck and neck.
It was recount.
You call it again? It's not the saying the junk on the result.
He got the biggest fish. He got the biggest fish, but Jimmy got the most. There you go. So the most counts.
Yeah, so we had a great time. So if you're looking for something to do, if you like fishing, you want to get out in a boat, give Mr. Gilbert a call or just find one of the other capable charters out here in Cat Island. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Jimenita Swain.
Fix!
Sounds like a lot of fun. Time now for a check on Family Island weather temperatures. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Desmond. We have partly cloudy skies, temperature 91 degrees, the relative humidity 61%. The winds out of the southeast at 6 miles per hour, your barometric pressure 1,018.7 millibars, that's 30.08 inches. Temperatures around the Family Islands this evening, they are brought to you by Family Guardian Insurance Company. We protected you. 90 degrees in Freeport, Grand Bahama, Green Tulip Key, and Marshall, Barbacoa. The Berry Islands, 89 degrees. Allenstown, Beverly, 86. Over in Harbor Island, 90 degrees. Rock County, Lutheran, 92 degrees. Allenstown, Cat Island, 89. And Black Point, Zuma, Kemp, Space Islanders, both reporting 92. Fresh Creek, Central Andros, at 91 degrees. In Allenstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rimkey, the mercury column at 89 degrees. Georgetown, Exuma, very warm at 93 degrees. Warmer still in Clarence Island and Crooked Island, there at 94 degrees. Betsy Bay, McGorn, 93. Acklands, 93 degrees. Matchitani, 88 degrees. And the Turks and Caicos Islands at 90 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Builders Mall, home of F5P, the Tile King, and the Paint Center. In the Northwestern Islands tonight, right in the middle of the week, those winds, they're going to be southeast to south at 10 to 15 knots. The wave heights 2 to 4 feet. High tide will occur at 1:39 in the morning with low tide at 7:57 tomorrow morning. In the central and southeastern islands, also through Wednesday, the wind southeast at 12 to 18 knots. Wave heights 3 to 6 feet. So we do have caution flags in place for boaters in the central and southeastern islands tonight, right through Wednesday. And your international temperatures, they are brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. Do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. Stay tuned. The extended weather forecast is still ahead.
With the help of our authorized financial institutions, or AFIs, using sand dollars is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
Step 1. Identify your preferred AFI by browsing their websites or contacting them directly. Step 2. Download the free mobile application from Google Play or the Apple Store and then register for a Sand Dollar account. Step 3. Load money onto your mobile app and begin sending and receiving Sand Dollars or purchasing and selling goods and services.
We are pleased to be
your central bank approved
digital wallet providers.
It does not matter
which of us you choose.
You can pay for goods and services
wherever Sand Dollar is accepted.
We are all in this together.
Visit sanddollar.bs for more information.
Aries Fabrics and Uniform Store wants to get you ready for back to school. Find ready-made uniforms and uniform fabrics for all schools in the Bahamas. Carrie's also sells skirts, blouses, shirts, jumpers, boys' shorts, and pants. You can even have your uniform skirts custom made. Also find school bags, school supplies, socks, and underwear. That's Carrie's Fabric and Uniform Store on Mackey Street. Call 393-0758.
Health is the greatest gift. That's where we come in. Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies is a premier distributor of medical equipment, as well as medical and surgical consumables. Our engineers are always on hand, providing top care service that saves lives. We carry a wide selection of over-the-counter and prescription items, IV fluids, and other injections. Our products are state-of-the-art, and our entire team stays on top of cutting-edge technology. With more than 2 decades of dedicated service, Bahamas Medical and Surgical Supplies continues to be a trendsetter and innovator in healthcare. We have set ourselves apart by truly caring for our customers. We understand the intricacies of healthcare, and we produce spectacular results. We cherish our partnerships and nurture our friendships as we continue on our quest to help everyone maintain that wonderful gift of good health. Find us on 95th Terrace, Centerville, and now located in the Lucaya Shopping Center of Freeport, Grand Bahama.
My mommy made sure that I was vaccinated because she loves me.
Getting our precious little ones vaccinated protects them from so many diseases like polio, measles, and whooping cough. Vaccines are safe and effective. Immunizations can prevent illnesses and even death. Vaccines are essential for new and returning students. As you begin back-to-school preparations, ensure that your children's vaccinations are up to date. All vaccines are available at all public health clinics. This message is brought to you by PAHO WHO, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and USAID.
Now, that's what I'm talking about. Give me my things. Triple P, move out of my lucky seat, boy, because I'm trying to hit one of these jackpots so I can plan my retirement.
Retirement? Yeah, you straight. Just the island game. And Percy's pension plan is back.
What you talking about? How NI be good? Ain't gonna be no pension for none of we.
Now, listen, this Percy's pension plan, what I talking about. All you gotta do, put $20 on your account, and you enter to win one of 13 different pension plans.
What?
Up to $1,000 a week for a year. What? And you can win more than one, you know.
Oh, well, thank you, Island Game, because I know one of them pension is mine. Now get out of my chair. While you up, give me that $20 so I can put on my account. Thank you. You owe me this long enough.
The most trustworthy name is Percy's Island Game. So put 20 on your account and ride this easy train at Percy's Island Game.
For hurricane season, we got impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
most important thing in life is family. And whenever you need reliable advice, you look to the people you know you can trust. At J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, we earn our clients' trust every day. Whether it's home, motor, travel, or commercial insurance, we've got you covered. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance, peace of mind.
Everyone hates a dead car battery. Why not get a battery that lasts and has a 12-month warranty and is only $64.50? Intercontinental batteries are made with German technology, compatible with Japanese, US, and European vehicles, and adapts to warm climates. All right, good to go. These batteries are high quality, affordable, innovative, and only available at AID. Visit us online or WhatsApp us at 427-0026. AID, all you really need and more.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to your ZNS Total Sports Check on a Monday, everybody. I'm Marcellus Hall. Our men's national basketball team still in Puerto Rico, playing a pair of scrimmages ahead of the pre-Olympic qualifiers there. A team looking really good already, despite a loss to the University of Kansas, 92-87, with Buddy Hield playing only in the first half. Franco Miller would lead the Bahamas with 24 in that contest. Team Bahamas now getting even stronger as NBA veteran guard Eric Gordon has now officially been added to the roster. Gordon, whose mother is Bahamian, granted a release by USA Basketball, and the change was approved by FIBA. Gordon had previously played for Team USA back in 2010 in the FIBA World Cup. The announcement means that he will immediately join the team as they prepare for the FIBA Americas Olympics pre-qualifiers in Argentina. Meanwhile, excitement continues to mount for the Bahamas hosting of the World Relays in 2024. Former track and field star and Golden Girl Pauline Davis-Thompson saying that the Bahamas getting the nod to once again host the event was no accident.
Most of the world absolutely loves the Bahamas. And we went up against powerhouses of the sports of track and field. That means like these countries are known for putting on amazing event, and they've been doing it for years before we even start doing it. But the athletes of the world were really the ones I was made to understand that pushed the Bahamas over the top. They specifically sent a note to World Athletics to say, we want to go to the Bahamas for the World Relays.
To baseball, where one young Bahamian hoping to guide young Bahamian baseball players developing their hitting skills with the opening of a new facility. 24-year-old Lyndon Wallace has started the Batters Box Hitters Academy, which he hopes will help pave the way to success.
The Batters Box Hitting Academy is just a facility designed for younger baseball players. I feel like it's an opportunity for them to learn proper skills instead of, just going out there and aimlessly playing the sport. I believe in developing from a young age. It's easier to coach kids who don't already have bad habits. Once you have people who already have an idea of how to play the game, it's hard to break those habits.
Outlining what makes him qualified to teach young hitters the basics.
I've been playing baseball since I was 9 years old. I started a little bit of coaching when I was 16, so I'm now 24. So, that's roughly 15 years. And I just learned a lot along my journey. I had a lot of different coaches. I played all over the world, and it's just you pick up knowledge as you go, and the best thing to do with that is just pass it on.
And that's it. Your check on sports for you on this Monday. Don't go anywhere. We got to look at the weather just ahead.
This is ZNS Total Sports.
Hey, it's your honorary pump attendant back again with another episode on the do's and don'ts at the service station. Let's go. What you ain't gonna do is just pull up to any dispenser and put the nozzle inside your car without reading the signs. Because if you put the wrong fuel inside your car and the car mess up, you could be mad at us, all right? And then you have to walk a catch bus for about 3 to 18 months. What you're supposed to do is read the signs. We place signs all over the dispenser to tell you which fuel is which. Because you put the wrong one in the car, say bop, and you could be mad at us. You could be, oh, what happened to my car? No, it's you who ain't read. It say diesel, diesel, one word, diesel. You got up, and you mad at us. Read, that's all you have to do.
Vaccines protect those we love the most, our children and our grandchildren. I vaccinated my children to protect them. Getting your child immunized can protect them against diseases like polio, measles, whooping cough, and others. So protect your child today by getting them immunized. My grandchildren are vaccinated. You should do the same. Vaccinate your children and your grandchildren and make sure they are safe.
Vaccines are essential for new and returning students. As you begin back-to-school preparations, ensure that your children's vaccinations are up to date. All vaccines are available at all public health clinics. This message is brought to you by PAHO WHO, the Ministry of Health and Wellness, and USAID.
August is a time to celebrate a good harvest, a good summer, and great specials at Super Value and quality supermarkets. Soare's mayonnaise 30-ounce, $4.99. Rainbow corned beef 12-ounce, 2 for $4.78. First choice sugar, 4 pounds, $2.50. Sweet strawberries, 1 pound, $5.99. Whole chicken wings, $1.69 per pound. Donate your change to help feed the Humane Society animals at Super Value and quality supermarkets.
Agape Church cordially invites you to attend an evening of elegance at the retirement banquet for Bishop Helen McPhee, senior pastor of Agape Church. The event will be held at the Atlantis Grand Ballroom on Friday, August 25th. Cocktail reception at 7 p.m. Dinner is served at 8 p.m. Tickets are $275 and can be purchased at the Agape Church office. For more information, call 328-6937.
Attention, college freshmen! ZNS wants to send you to college with some great prizes. Just WhatsApp a 10-second video of you holding the name of your college or university to 557-3488 by August 21st. Include your name and you are entered to win really big. For more details, go to www.znsbahamas.com/giveaways.
Time now for weather.
In our final look at weather, the tropics remain quiet again this evening. There are no activities out there, and we don't anticipate any development over the next 7 days. And on the home front, ridge of high pressure across the Bahamas will continue to support brisk to moderate winds in the central and southeastern parts of our country, and there will continue to be 1 or 2 sporty showers as a result of a little troughing in the northwestern parts of our country. Tonight, we're looking at thunderstorm in spots this evening, otherwise very warm with the low temperature around 83 degrees. And tomorrow, it's going to be a mixed bag of clouds and sunshine, very hot, high temperature getting up to 92 degrees. You can expect a heat index tomorrow of 108 degrees. And your extended weather forecast over the next 7 days, this is how it's going to be. Those 90s will remain in place right through Friday. Get a little break on Saturday due to some heavy cloud cover and some showers in the area. High temperature on Saturday, 89 degrees. And your nighttime temperature is very muggy once again in the low 80s. Desmond.
Well, thanks, Basil. Mason's Edition and Rumkey natives celebrating a century of life. Irma Bullard turned 100 years old. Loved ones, family, and friends gathered at her birthday bash at the Royal Bahamas Police Force headquarters on East Street. A special celebration honoring the life and legacy of 100-year-old matriarch Irma Bullard.
We don't know if we can see another year like this. So the nieces and nephews, and that's planned to have a birthday for her.
Her daughter, Iva Hepburn, says this milestone is major, signifying the unbreakable bond between family and friends.
That's my mom, and I be home with her. Everybody else already gone and living on their own, so I be there every day, take care of her. And then I asked her, what's the reason for long life? She said she never smoked, she never drink, she never party.
With a radiant smile and shining persona, the centenarian basking in her special moment. With her 7 children by her side, Irma Bullitt is elated over her life's journey and hopes her life serves as a testament to others.
Thank God for long life. Long, long life. 100 years. Long life. Long life. And I feel so good. I still could move around. Still can do everything. Thank the Lord. Praise God. I'm so happy. Thank God.
Also joining in the celebration was a member of Parliament for Pinewood, the Honorable Miles LaRota. The MP hailed his constituent as selfless, warm, and full of love.
Pleasant lady, and she's got a good support system. Children, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, always bring remarks, always bring regards. Will always send us surrogates for me to come and visit, and so, it's a pleasure for me to be here and celebrate.
A fitting celebration for a strong lady, youthful and full of life. Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight, the National Report. Thank you so much for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. We close with scenes from the annual Foxhole Junkanoo Parade held early this morning. From all of us here, thank you so much for watching and have a good night.
You're watching the ZNS Network, the People's Station.
Mint it.
John.
At least you remember my name. I'm always scared you wake up from one of them spells and forget it.
Johnny. Johnny. Johnny.
Guess what I got me into my...
Is it?
Is it? Oh, you want it? Come on, get it. We got it.
Dad, we got the letter. Johnny, read it to me.
I don't need to. Gotta remember. I, Joshua Abrams, having reviewed the original last will and testament of Adolph Patterson, Dorchester County, Maryland.
Keep your hand on the plow.
She'll be free.
Wanna get to heaven, I'ma tell you how. Keep that hand on the gospel plow. Just keep that hand on the plow. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Keep that hand on the plow. Hold on. Hold on. Amen.
Amen.
I want y'all to hold on to some words from Colossians 3:22. Slaves, honor your earthly masters in everything. And do it not only when their eyes are on you and the curry their favor, but do it with sincerity of heart and reverence for the Lord. Amen?
Amen. Amen. Thank you, Reverend Green, for those wise words. You folks enjoy your Sunday. Cook has gravy for your corn pone tonight.
Hey, I'm coming with you.
Robert, no. You too hot-headed.
I'm coming.
They beat you again, they gonna kill you. Now you go with Mary. Go get on.
Master Brodus, can I get a word? Master Brodus, I think you know Minty's husband, John. He worked with me over at Thompson Mill.
Of course I know him. I'd let him marry her. What's your point?
Me and Minty, we thinking about having a family. And we want our babies born free. So we hired a lawyer that made it clear that...
You hired a lawyer? Ben, what the hell's it you're talking about?
Well, sir, what we're talking about is the last wishes of your great-granddaddy, Adolph Patterson. He gave my wife, Rick, to your mama as a child, but she's supposed to be freed at 45. She's 57 now.
Well, you got this, Will?
Got a letter from the lawyer, sir. Hey, he said it clear.
My mom was 46 when you sold my sisters. Lawyers say that illegal. We all supposed to be free when she turned 45. My sisters is lost to us, but John and me, we want our babies born free like they supposed to be.
Now, you listen here, girl. Your daddy may be free. And your husband, too. But you and your mama and your brothers and sister, they belong to me for life. And your babies will belong to me, and their babies will belong to me. Do you understand me?
You're the devil! You're the devil and his brothers!